Nice big
kokanee.
You got him.
Yes. Oh, that's a nicer fish. Oh my gosh.
Hit. Got him.
There we go.
Cromer.
Nice fat kokanee there, guys.
Oh, and I got him. Woo! Oh. No joke.
Our hottest rig right there, that gold Dodger.
Yep, Uncle Larry's, yep. UV paint on it.
Yep, one hook.
Yep, these are actually gold plated. They hold their finish really nice.
Yep.
When these Dodgers go back and forth, you get symmetrical movement. Dodger flips this direction, it pulls your lure one length, and when it goes back the other direction, it pulls it another length. So what you get out of that is you get some erraticity, and you're not getting just a repetitive same movement each time. You're getting two different swings.
Yep.
And that breaks things up for those fish, gives them something different to look at.
Yep.
Ready?
Fish on.
Oh, you nice and smooth. Right tip down. That's a little bit.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that kokanee.
Come up and over. Oh, you got to reach out. Come all the way to the corner. All the way to the corner.
Yes.
Got him.
Yes.
Nice big
kokanee. Wow.
That's a big one.
Lake Berryessa is back. Look at that.
That's a big kokanee. There's
Wow.
a nice coat.
That is an impressive kokanee.
That's a nice coat.
Fish on right there. Oh my. Well, that's pulling. Oh, that's a nicer fish. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good size.
Yeah, that's upwards of a pounder right there.
Cromer. He's ready?
Nice.
Oh, you nice and smooth. Keep that reel moving.
Right.
Oh, yeah, nice fish.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's feisty.
No, there he goes running.
Now he's over there.
Another breed of bass? No, sir.
No, this is a kokanee. He's going absolutely crazy.
Right? Got him.
There we go.
All right. Time to get some of this chrome killer corn on here, guys, and see if we can't catch a couple of fish. Good old T-Pex. Been running these for months. It's been catching everything in this lake. If you're not running them, you're truly missing out on catching fish. Period. End of story. I've been preaching it. I've been preaching it hard. And guys, just get on there and buy some. You know, there's a little pro tip right there if you look at it. They all come with the bobber stop. So if the fish are a little finicky, you move the bobber stop down. They'll give us less action. If the fish are one bit more erratic, slide the bobber stop up higher, brings the spoon up further up the line, and gives it even more action. And one way or another, you're going to find out exactly how these fish want it. And once they find them, you're going to just start hammering fish over and over and over.
Hook up. All right, Nate. That is a kokanee.
Yes, it is.
He's going nuts. Ooh, we got
There
him.
we go, baby. We're on the board.
All right.
5 minutes in. That's the way to do it.
That'll work.
T-Pex, baby.
Yep. There.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that color. That's the same one I was fishing.
I call that one Dr. Death.
Nice fish. Look at that.
Nice fat Berryessa coat. Probably about 13, 14. Here we go, fish on.
Fish on right there.
Bingo. Oh yeah, that one's ripping.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
big coat.
big kokanee. Right
There we
there.
go.
Oh,
Bingo,
that's a
baby. T-Pex to the rescue once again.
T-Pex, baby.
The proof is in the pudding, guys.
Fish
and
on,
you
baby.
can't come out here and expect to do the same thing every single day. Only change one variable at a time. If you can't locate the fish, don't fish in that spot. I didn't drop lines until I found fish. We came to one of my old school honey holes when these fish do drop, and they're all over out here. Hopefully this bite continues, but that's 2 in about 7 minutes. So I'm liking where we're headed. That's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
You come
Nice
on,
fish.
rod tip down towards the water. Keep
Oh, he's going to jump. Oh, he's trying. Oh, he's over there.
Thank you, back to drag off.
You got him, girl.
That's a big one, babe. Oh, he's tangled.
Wow.
He's tangled.
That's it. Keep coming. Real fast.
Yeah, you back that drag off. All right. Lift. Lift slowly. Lift to me. Got him, Milani.
Nice.
Good job, babe. Same setup. T-Pex. These Catch America Dodgers, they're much different than any other Dodger out there. They're offset. You get way more whip out of your lure and out of the Dodger. We bend them, so we get even more action, more flash off the Dodger. 14, 16-inch leader with the T-Pex, okay? Chrome killer corn. Oh, another fish right here. Yep. Come on, Milani, come on. Pop it. You got to reel in it, kid, reel. Keep reeling. He is there.
Yes.
He is there.
It's
Okay,
big.
I need another net.
Nice fish.
Hold on. Keep coming, man. Lift a little bit. Oh, got him.
You got him.
Yeah, you got your own double, kid.
Woo, good job.
Right on.
Nice.
Fish number 7 at 8:30.
Look at that. Oh, that's a chromer there.
That's
a
it.
beautiful fish.
Chrome killer corn. I've been preaching to you guys. Make up the recipe. The stuff works. This is no joke.
There
Nice,
he is.
thick, healthy berry Kokanee.
He's going in the bucket.
Going in the bucket
With
with
his
his buddy from 2 minutes ago. Let's go.
So tell us, finish up about that blade.
All right, so the blade, it's offset.
Oh, there's a kokanee down there too.
There's another kokanee
There's
down
kokanee
there.
everywhere.
We got kokanee everywhere. The blade's offset, which gives it way more whip.
Yeah.
All right. We add a bend to it.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get them, they come flat. We add that bend to them. Okay. The T-Pex. Look at that thing.
Well,
tell me he didn't want it.
Yo, he's not getting away.
The bobber stop on these little spoons. We move that bobber stop up about 1/4 or 1/2 inch.
Right.
What that does is that adds way more action to the spoon. If the fish are lethargic, move it down because then it has less action. If they really want that erraticness, slide that thing up a little bit like I have it. That spoon's really going to whip around, especially with that offset on our Dodgers. Lights out. Can't beat it. Yep, another nice
Oh,
call.
another nice kokanee.
Keep them coming.
Woo!
Turn over to me. Oh, and I got him.
Woo!
Oh. All right, watch your lure. How about that? Hook out, we still got the fish.
Nice job.
Good job, kid.
Now we have no rods in the water.
Guys, but if you look in the bucket, what do we have in the bucket? We got 4 kokanee in the bucket.
That's right.
Every single rod got smoked.
Landed every one. Nice.
All of them.
I love it.
Bingo.
Nice fish.
Really, the key to catching kokanee all day long is playing around with different levels of vibration and different levels of flash. Early in the morning like this, maximum flash, maximum vibration, that's what you usually want. But as the sun gets higher, maybe it gets glassy, maybe they go off the bite a little bit, that's when you start to, step back on the flash, step back on the vibration. And sometimes when it's really bright, the bite can go dead midday. I'll take off the Dodger and just run a naked spinner, a naked copper-bladed spinner, and the bite will never be as intense as it was early in the morning, but you will still steadily catch fish throughout the day.
All right, we got back into the area. Kokanee on right there. One of those Catch America UV Kokanee Dodgers.
Yeah, this pink and
got-
white one's been really good.
Oh, that'll teach him. He got hooked on one hook, and then the other hook got him in the side. That's why it was hard to bring in. Beautiful fish, though. Just a chromer. Just a total chromer. Lake Shasta Kokanee. That's fantastic. On the boat. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, thank you, monkey.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Another one for the box.
Nice fish. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, look at that. That's a fatty. On that single hook we were just talking about.
Yeah, this time it wasn't coming out.
No, right in the gristle. How much leader you using there, Jeff? We got about 10, 12 inches?
Leader length does matter. This is about 12 inches here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes on these smaller Dodgers, I'll go to 10 inches. So much
Right.
longer than that, and you'll start to see that you're not going to get quite as many bites.
Right.
A lot of people buy Kokanee gear, just like even the Uncle Larry spinners there. They have a lot of.
They have a long leader on them. Yeah.
Yep. That's not because that's the preferred length for that particular lure. Okay, that's so you can make it whatever length that you want it. And I'm here to say, for me, 10, 12 inches
Yep.
on the leader. This has a spinner on it. You know, it makes a little bit of noise, has a little bit of flash, so it has a little bit of its own action. But anytime that you have lures that don't have, that don't really swim on their own, you have to use a dodger to make them swim.
Yep.
Right? And so if this dodger goes back and forth, if you have a really long leader, you're really not going to be getting any movement out of that lure. So the dodger has to impart the action.
Jeff's running the back rods about 10 feet off the ball, and that's a great point. With Kokanee, they are not afraid of the downrigger weight. You can run a very short setback. They just don't care.
It's acting like a Kokanee.
It is.
Head shake on them.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we got a double. We got a double, Robert. Oh, that looks like a Kokanee there. Yep, he's got yep, that's a Kokanee, all right.
Purple back.
Yep, little pointier head. Very nice fish. Look at that. Take that all day long.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
These are nice to solid.
He liked pink on
Already.
pink.
Pink on pink.
He wasn't getting away.
Really
he
nice bite. Fat
even went
fish.
for the pink hook right there.
Mhm.
Nice. All right, we're gonna see if Robert can land this one. Oh, you got him.
He's got a little.
Oh,
He's got the setup going there.
he spun around. They love to spin around when they're hooked. All right. Cookie cutters, same exact fish. They look like twins.
Yeah, you know, when we get into a group of fish, a lot of times they will be just the same size. You get into a pile of small ones, they'll be small. You get into a pile of bigger ones, they'll be bigger.
Those are super quality Kokanee there.
Small 14.
14 inches.
Mm-hmm. They're fun. They just don't quit. They just fight all the way to the boat.
Yep.
So people are like probably wondering what the heck we're using out here to catch all these fish. Well, I got the Catch America 6-inch Dodgers on here, and we're using pinks and oranges. I got a gold one on there, and these Uncle Larry's spinners. God, they're so effective. Ever since we started catching these Kokanee in here, that's all I'm running. You don't have to put anything else on. They work. They flat out work.
Well, you know, 20 years ago they were the thing to use, and now there's some. Look at that one. That's a nice fish. Yeah.
And I can't.
Larry had creative names. I don't know what. That's a double spin
It's
there.
a double, yeah. Pink.
Pink fire
It's a
tiger.
black in there.
Yep.
Some
Got the wedding ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice bling.
Look at that.
Good.
That's a beaut.
Thick backs on
Oh,
these
yeah.
guys.
Nice
Beautiful.
fish.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys, on the hot tail. There we go. Hey, that's a good Kokanee right there. Beautiful Kokanee here on the chrome Mexi hat hot tail. Had this thing on the downrigger. There it is, the hot tail. Moon Jelly Dodger, right? And that's the 6-inch Moon Jelly. Nice. All right, guys, another one on the T-Pex. It hit hard. There we go. All right, guys, look at that. Another beautiful chrome Kokanee there. And they're liking the T-Pexes, they're liking the hot tail.
We've got some secret scented corn, naturally, right?
Yeah. of
Everybody's
course.
got their secret scent. But there's a technique to where I put the corn on. You don't have to do it this way if you find it works for you, but this is what I do. So you got a closed end of the corn,
Okay.
and then open end where they've cut it off the cob, right?
Right.
So the way I do it is we're gonna bait 2 hooks. I take the closed end of the corn and we just barely grab it. Just enough to get the hook tip in. And we're gonna sink it on in there and let it sit right at the bottom of the shank there. See how that's nice and straight?
Yeah.
And we're gonna grab another one, and not all the corn is the best to be putting on, so you gotta get a little selective in which ones you want. That's why this Shoepeck is so good. This is Shoepeck white corn. Shoepeck is known for its sweetness and its long kernels. Okay? And we're gonna come on in, we're gonna do the second hook the same way. Right on there. Now when you lay that out, you can see how nice and straight that lays. Okay? I don't like to see a lot of spin on my corn back there. I want the lure to do the spinning. We're gonna lay that out. Now the thing is, if I lose one kernel on one of those hooks, my catch rate drastically drops. So we gotta keep an eye on the pulls to see if we get a short strike that they might have gotten a kernel or off of us. And then I'll get that one rebaited again, because I'm not gonna be out there fishing for nothing. See that? That's all on that.
I believe this one is on the Catch America T-Pex. He's a feisty little fish. Comes, I see silver down there.
Slide them right up on the middle of that swim plate. Look out. Bring them, keep coming. Keep them down low like that. Slide them right up on that swim plate. Bring them right up to the swim plate. Now right here, lift and swing in. There he is.
Woohoo! Right there, Catch America T-Pex. If you're not pulling those, you're not catching as many kokanee as you could be. That's for dang sure. You can get them at catchamerica.com.